Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing great. Welcome to this channel, and today we are going to do the most anticipated chapter, that is rotation. So we are going to do the formula chart, the tips and tricks. So keep your pen paper ready, and guys, with a smile we will start. Okay, are you all smiling? Yes. Okay. So the first formula is for the moment of inertia of discrete masses. What is the formula? So if you find the moment of inertia about O, so it will be m1 r1 square plus m2 r2 square plus m3 r3 square. Okay guys, so what you have to do, you basically have to take the distance. So the distance of this is r1, the distance of this is r2 and r3. So simple formula can be written as sigma mi ri square. Okay, moving to the next. Now we will talk about the continuous masses. So first we have a ring. Okay, so ring having mass m, radius r. What is the moment of inertia about O? It is mr square. All right, next is a disk. Okay, next is a disk. So for disk, what is the moment of inertia about axis passing through O? It is mr square by 2. Next is a solid sphere. Okay, solid sphere, it is 2 by 5 mr square. All right, next is a hollow sphere, it is 2 by 3 mr square. Okay, next is a cylinder and hollow cone. So guys, remember, for a cylinder, for a hollow cone, and also for a disk, it is equal to how much? Mr square by 2, mr square by 2. Okay, it is same. So remember, for cylinder, hollow cone and disk, it is mr square by 2. All right, then for a solid cone, it is 3 by 10 mr square. For solid cone, 3 by 10 mr square. Next, for a rod, now for a rod axis passing through center of mass, it is ml square by 12. Remember, ml square by 12. All right guys, finally we go it for a plate. Okay, so if you have a rectangular plate like this, the length is a, the breadth is b. So guys, if you talk about this axis, the horizontal axis, then you will take mb square by 12. Okay, if the axis is horizontal, you will take this length, and if the axis is vertical, then you will take this length. Okay, so if the axis is horizontal, it will be mb square by 12. If the axis is vertical, it will be ma square by 12. All right, great. Now we are going to the perpendicular axis theorem. So guys, remember this: perpendicular axis theorem is only applicable for 2D bodies, planar bodies. Okay, and not for 3D objects. And what is the formula? So you can apply it along any two axes. Okay, along any three axes. So ix plus iy is equal to iz, ix plus iz equal to iy plus iz equal to ix. What does this mean? This body is lying in which plane? In the xy plane. Okay, in this case the body is lying in which plane? It is lying in the xz plane. And in this case the body is lying in which plane? The yz plane. Okay, next is a parallel axis theorem. Okay, so this is applicable for 2D also, it is applicable for 2D also and 3D also. And what is the formula? I about p about axis is ICOM plus m into L square. So which distance? The perpendicular distance. And remember, one of the axis must pass through center of mass. This is the condition for this formula. Okay, one of the axis must pass through the center of mass. Great. Okay, now we are moving to torque guys. Torque, what is torque? Torque is R cross F. Okay, remember, where is the head of R? The head of the R is at the point of application of the force, and the tail is at the point where we have to find the torque. Okay, so guys, head kahan par hai? Head is the point where the force is applied. Head is the point where the force is applied, and O is where the torque is to be found out. What is the formula? R cross F. Okay, and direction simple, the right hand thumb rule. Yes, and guys, this is another important formula. Like you have F is equals to ma, so you have torque equal to I into alpha. So if the body is rotating about O with angular acceleration alpha, then torque is I about O into alpha. Okay, moving ahead. What is the work done by torque? It is tau d theta. Like work done by force is F ds. Here it is tau d theta, and we know power is how much? Dw by dt. Yes, correct. Okay, moving ahead now. What is angular momentum? So angular momentum is R cross P guys, R cross P. Now again, what is the value of R? R is the having the head at the velocity and tail at the point where you have to find the angular momentum. Exactly similar to torque. Torque may we have to have the head at the force and tail at the point. In this, the head at the velocity and tail at the point. Okay, so what is the formula? R cross P or R cross mv. Okay guys, so this is the formula for angular momentum. All right, another formula for angular momentum is I about axis of rotation into omega. So if we find the moment of inertia about the axis about which the body is rotating, then we can use this I about acceleration into omega. Okay guys, are you all smiling? Are you all happy? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay, okay. Finally we have the conservation of angular momentum. So what is this? The final angular momentum is equals to initial angular momentum. And what is the condition? External torque is zero. Okay, remember the condition. Whenever external torque is zero, the angular momentum is conserved. All right, moving ahead now guys. Pure rolling. What is pure rolling? Pure rolling occurs when this point has zero velocity. Okay, when the relative velocity of this point is zero. Okay, relative velocity of this point is zero. So if you see carefully, the velocity of this point will be how much? The net velocity will be v minus r omega. Okay, so this v will be providing a forward velocity, r omega will be backward. So v minus r omega is zero, v is equal to r omega. All right, all right, all right, great. Okay, then finally the kinetic energy in rotation guys. So in rotation you have two types of kinetic energy. One is the rotational kinetic energy, another is the translational. So rotation is half I COM. So half I about center of mass into omega square plus half m into velocity of center of mass square. So total is the addition of these both. And if you take separate, so this is the rotational kinetic energy, this is the translational kinetic energy. All right guys, so thank you very much. I hope you all understood this chapter. So do like, share and subscribe. Thank you guys, thank you very much.